Okay, so we started learning about area and perimeter, and you might want to write the formula on a little post-it note to help you remember. Area equals the length times the width, and then perimeter, we've been saying perimeter plus is the length plus the width plus the length plus the width. So if you want to write that and kind of keep it in the corner to refer to, that might be helpful. The first question on the homework is, a rectangular pool is 7 feet wide. It is 3 times as long as it is wide. So we've been talking about how the width is that stubby end and length is the longer end. They both start with L, length, longer. So the width, they're same, is 7 feet. And encourage your child to really label that because that is part of their points on their homework and assignments and quizzes. So 7 feet is the width, and it says it's 3 times as long as it is wide. So we have this word times, which means repeated addition or multiplication. So we have this 7 3 times up here on the length. So we can write out 7 feet 3 times right on the length. Okay, so the question is, label the diagram with the dimensions of the pool. So we have 7 feet for the width. 7 plus 7 plus 7 is going to equal 21 feet. So now we have our length, we have our width. Part 2 is to find the perimeter. So again, perimeter plus. Perimeter is length plus width plus length plus width. So I have 21, I'll put a little p equals. I have 21 feet. And if this side of the rectangle is 21 feet, this side will also be 21 feet. Oops. If this side is 7 feet, this side will also be 7 feet. So a really common mistake is forgetting to do all 4 sides. Some just do the 2 and then end up getting the wrong answer. So remember to do all 4 sides. 21 feet plus the 21 feet plus 7 feet plus 7 feet. So a good strategy is to add the like ones first. So 21 and 21, that would be 42 feet. 7 and 7, that would be 14 feet. Oops. And then add it up, 42 feet plus 14 feet. I'm going to do this really quickly. That'd be 6 and 5. So another thing, when writing the answer, kids are going to need to write P equals if it's perimeter or A equals if it's area. Put 56, and then they're going to need to label because that's going to count as a point. So I'm going to draw a box around it so that I know that's my final answer. All right, on the back side, number 1 says, this is a story problem, this says Katie cut out a rectangular piece of wrapping paper that was 2 times as long and 3 times as wide. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that. That looks important. As the box she was wrapping, the box was 5 inches long. Okay, so I'm going to circle this too, and 4 inches wide. What was the perimeter, so perimeter plus, of the wrapping paper Katie cut? Okay, so we know that the box, if we can draw a diagram of this, the box is 5 inches long, so length longer. So I'm going to write 5 inches on the longer edge, 4 inches wide. Okay, but we don't care about the box. We care about this wrapping paper. And it says the wrapping paper was 2 times as long, which means we need to times the length by 2. And 3 times as wide, which means we need to times the width by 3. And each child got a multiplication chart. We're just going to use this until we get our facts memorized, just as quick checks. But if they go 5 and 2, and the 5s are pretty simple, but you find your 5, you find your 2, 10 completes the puzzle. Okay, so I can put that this one equals 10 inches, that side. And this side, 3 times 4. I find my 3, I find my 4, 12 completes the puzzle. So I get 12 inches. So those are my dimensions for the wrapping paper. And it's asking us to find the perimeter of that. So again, if you look back on your Post-it note, perimeter plus length plus width plus length plus width. So I'm going to add my two lengths. If it's 10 up here, it's going to be 10 down on the opposite edge. And if it's 12 right here, it's going to be 12 inches on the opposite width. So again, don't make the mistake of just adding 2. Make sure you add all 4. Perimeter equals 12 plus 12, my widths, plus 10 plus 10. All right, and so 12 plus 12, I'm going to get 24 inches. 10 plus 10, I'm going to get 20 inches. If I add those together, I am going to get 44 inches. So remember to put P equals 44 inches. Make sure to label it, and then draw a box or a circle or a star or something so I know that that's your final answer. So the perimeter of that box is 44 inches.